Welcome to the WHHI News. Joining me now, a familiar face to a lot of you who watch us, CarltonBDallas. He is with the dawn of the Silicon Garden. Good to see you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I know you gave a speech or a talk workshop at USC up in Columbia, right?
Correct.
And you're going to tell us some of the pointers you gave those students and scholars about important things they need to know about entering the business world, etc. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the one that was really just tremendously intriguing, which is artificial intelligence.
Yeah, what about it? I mean, I don't know that much about it. Like the other day, we were trying to do a schedule for a bunch of people. I said, I wonder if I can use artificial intelligence to make up a schedule. I don't even know if I can.
You can.
I am a new babe in the woods.
So am I.
Okay.
But I was fortunate to have dinner with a trio of professors, and all three of them were very, very absorbed in the artificial intelligence. So had some real profound learnings that I took away from lunch and dinner. And then the next day I was able to interact with multiple classes of kids, and that too. But in terms of artificial intelligence, we discussed things such as DeepSeek, which is the latest version.
What is it?
DeepSeek, D-E-E-P-S-E-E-K.
Okay, DeepSeek.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a more advanced and intricate and sensitive version of TikTok, which I have signed off of TikTok.
Okay.
Because I know that it is used for nefarious purposes in certain areas of the world. So DeepSeek is an advance.
All right, what I want to know is, because you had told me about the point of singularity with artificial intelligence. Some people out there say, oh, I know what that is, and that can be pretty scary. But what's the point of singularity that you discussed with these folks?
Well, for me, the simple explanation on the point of singularity is it is the point where the increased capabilities of artificial intelligence exceeds the slope of the human interaction.
Yep.
And theoretically, left to its own devices at that point, artificial intelligence may not need a human interaction and can think and develop on its own, just like a young kid growing up.
Okay, that scares me a little. Is that okay if it does?
It's healthy if people realize the potential that it has. You have to, you look at various things. I mean, take a look at the phone, right? The rotary dial to what we have now.
I know.
Who foresaw all of that? Very few people, but we have been able to manage that, even though there's some outliers there.
Right.
Been able to manage that effectively for the benefit of society.
But we're managing it as humans. But if if artificial intelligence can do much more than us and exponentially as quickly, then what? Well, we'll have to find out.
We'll have to find out, but these two professors were keenly and acutely sensitive to that, and that's one of the big areas of research in the artificial intelligence world.
You talk to students about networking. We're not going to get to everything today, but networking is hugely, hugely important. What kinds of advice did you give them?
Well, a lot of our kids are very digitally oriented, so they use social media extremely well.
They don't even use the phone much anymore,
They don't
do
use
they?
the phone.
It's texting.
It's texting.
Yep.
And so what happens is, as you go through an organization, you begin to find as you ascend, most jobs are not because you send in a resume, it's because someone knows you and is willing to put their stamp of approval on you, and that comes through your network. Now me, having grown up on a farm in eastern North Carolina, I didn't know anybody who did investing.
Right.
I didn't even know the job of an engineer existed. But what I've share with the kids is you have to be intentional. So think of a puzzle, and you have certain blocks where you grew up, your normal circle,
right.
But the rest of that puzzle is unfilled, and you need to get to the edge.
Reach out to it.
You got to reach out and be intentional. And what we always say is you want to be an asset to other people. So we do things like say, when you meet someone, listen very acutely to something that they say that's a personal nature. What is their spouse's name? That type of thing.
Wow.
How many kids? And the next time you interact with them, you mention that.
I got to tell you, those are all great tips and so useful. As you say, if we're really glued to our iPads, our phones, et cetera, computers, we're not learning those skills. So to have someone like you come in and teach it is valuable. You know, we're already out of time. But I know you will be back and tell us more about what you told them, okay?
Absolutely,
all
anytime.
Right. CarltonBDallas, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.